Sorry but not sorry boxing talk with Cam J Network, man. And everybody, I want to say this first. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cam J Network. Like, comment on this video, and support your boy, man. And follow Cam J Network on all socials, man. But today we're gonna talk about Shakur Stevenson's event from last night, and I'm just gonna start from the bottom to the top of the card. Abdullah Mason versus Louise LeBron last night. Amazing performance from Abdullah Mason. Y'all know, if y'all been following me, I've been covering Abdullah Mason the last couple years, and he just gets better. He's aging like wine, dog. Like, he gets better every fight, man. He got a stoppage last night in the third round, and I predicted that last night that he was gonna get the stoppage, and he did his thing, man. And Abdullah Mason's 14-0, 12 knockouts. Definitely one of the most promising prospects in boxing right now, man. So everybody gotta, go out and support that man. Follow him on his socials. That man is definitely on a mission. He got that killer instinct that I wish a lot of these other fighters had. But I'm definitely rocking with my dog Abdullah Mason from Cleveland, Ohio, man. Ohio up, man. Abdullah Mason, another amazing fight, displaying the talent that he has, man, for sure. And then the second fight on the main card for Shakur Stevenson was Keyshawn Davis versus Miguel Medueno. I felt Keyshawn Davis definitely did good work. And dude, Miguel Medueno wasn't going to lay down for him. And I said that, in the video the other day, that, Miguel Medueno ain't going to lay down for you. And it's crazy to think about it. Miguel Medueno is a guy that fought Steve Claggett, the guy that Teofimo Lopez fought last Saturday. And Miguel Medueno lost to Steve Claggett. And last night, Keyshawn fought a great fight, man. Definitely, held his own, popping his shots and stuff. He didn't get the stoppage last night. He won by unanimous decision, which is, I predicted that he was going to win by unanimous decision. But Keyshawn fought a good fight, man. I don't think Keyshawn has crazy power at 135, but he's a great technical, skill fighter. Defense is okay. His defense is decent. I say that. And Keyshawn, I just think he just need to just keep improving, man. Fight the guys, the other contenders at 135. Or, even if you decide to move up to 140, because I keep hearing that, he may possibly end up moving up to 140. Fight these other contenders, man, and put yourself in a position to where, you can, be in championship contention and stuff, which is, they already saying that you had championship contention already. But I believe Keyshawn Davis definitely needs to, fight the other guys, like the Frank Martins, the Andy Cruzes, the William Zepeda. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what, Miratella and Tevin Farmer doing their fight next Saturday. Like, so you could probably fight the winner of that fight. Like, you need to fight some of these other contenders. Even Abdullah Mason, but y'all having that little buddy system. I don't think Abdullah Mason being too buddy with y'all. He'll get in the ring with y'all if y'all come across his desk. But I don't think guys like Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson will fight a guy like Abdullah Mason, personally, in my opinion. But great fight from Keyshawn last night, man. He definitely picked him apart and did his thing last night. So I definitely rocking with Keyshawn Davis last night off his performance. He definitely put on a good performance. And third fight, Shakur Foster and Shakur Foster versus Robson Casasio. Tough loss last night for Shakur Foster. I picked Shakur Foster to win the fight by unanimous decision. And I know everybody's outraged over that. I felt like Shakur Foster definitely won the fight. Definitely won. He boxed beautifully for us, countering, a lot of, Conceicio's punches and stuff last night. But Conceicao, he put he pressed the fight for us, throwing a lot of punches with bunches, but he wasn't landing a lot of those punches for sure. And even check with the box stats, that he didn't even land over. He threw like damn near 500 plus punches, but only landed like 74 punches last night, compared to Shaki throwing between like 450 and 500, and he he landed like 140 plus punches last night. You know what I'm saying? It was just a bad sighting from the judges, man. The first judge had it 116, 112 for Conceicao. I'm like, what fight are you watching? And then you had the other judge having it 116, 112 for Shockey Foster, and then the other judge had it as 115, 113 for Conceicao, and it was definitely nasty work, man. That was nasty work for real, man. Shockey should have won that fight, but the thing is, one thing when I was watching the fight, Shockey, he was being too conservative, countering on the punches and stuff. Sometimes you got to press the issue and throw some little punches and press the guy. And I think Shockey was just too comfortable with, being a counter puncher and playing, doing his defense. And I think that was a great defense performance from Shockey for sure, man. Shockey should have won that fight last night. I hope Shockey has a rematch clause in play, because he definitely need to run that back and get his get back and get that belt back, man, because he definitely lost last night on some BS, man. And I want Shockey to definitely get his get back for sure. Robbery, definitely robbery, because of them judges. And that's why I'm saying the only problem I got with Shockey is you don't want to leave the fight in the judges' hands, man. You don't. These just a lot of skep-ass judges out here in boxing, and we see that shit all the time. We see it all the time. And this was another case of that last night. It was nasty work, man. And definitely want to see a rematch for Shockey, man. He definitely need to get that belt back, man. Get his get back on that one. And main event, Shakur Stevenson last night, man, versus Artem Harutyunyan, man. And Shakur Stevenson won by unanimous decision, as I predicted. I predicted Shakur was going to win by UD, and that's what he did. And I'm going to say this for real. Shakur, you were supposed to stop him last night. We going to just keep it a buck, bro. All BS to the side. You were supposed to stop that man last night, and you couldn't stop that man. You boxed. I know everybody's talking about the sweet science and all of that and everything. Yeah, Shakur's an amazing boxer. Amazing boxer. I'm impressed with how he controls his range and how he picks some of his shots that he throws and stuff at times for sure. And I don't see the defense thing what everybody be talking about for us. His defense is good because he know how to control his range very well. And he plays good defense with his offense at times. So I don't think he's like, his defense is up on some Floyd Mayweather or Pernell Whitaker shit, like some of you guys be saying. Y'all like, I hate when y'all fans can make these comparisons talking about Shakur and Devin's defense and stuff. It's like, Floyd Mayweather and Pernell Whitaker and stuff. Like, we didn't see that with Devin in the last fight, obviously. And then with Shakur, I just don't see that what y'all talking about, because y'all be making these comparisons, and these comparisons, it's unfair for the fighter because y'all put a high standard on these fighters. And one thing about Shakur last night, he talked a lot of shit. Like I said, he talked a lot of shit before the fight. Talk about he was going to cook him, he was going to step on him, he was going to stop him and everything, and telling Artem to not run. Artem didn't run. Artem was in the pocket. That's why I be asking some of you guys, what do y'all be watching? Like, Artem wasn't running last night. He was in the pocket, and he was trying to fight with He was trying to fight with Shakur. He just couldn't get to Shakur for as Shakur controlling his range, and he couldn't get to him for as landing solid punches on him for real. He definitely landed some punches, but it wasn't anything significant. And Shakur didn't fear his power. He didn't fear his power like Shakur feared Edwin De Los Santos. So that's why Shakur stood in the pocket with Artem Harutyunyan last night, because he didn't fear his power. Now Shakur is fighting another power puncher. He's not going to be so much in the pocket like that. And it showed with the Edwin De Los Santos fight. But he didn't fear Artem's power. And I don't know why Shakur in the post press conference was talking about Artem was in survival mode. Survival mode where? You didn't have Artem hurt for him to be in survival mode. So I be questioning what some of you guys be seeing in these fights, dog. Cause I seen a few guys talk about, y'all be listening to what the fighters be saying and then have y'all opinion as that and stuff. And a lot of that shit from the fighters be cat. That was cat. The whole survival mode, Artem running shit was cat, cause he wasn't running. He was in the pocket trying to fight. He couldn't get any, set any traps and get any angles for us getting, landing punches last night on Shakur. And Shakur, one thing I seen was like fifth, sixth round, I felt like I seen glimpses of where Shakur should have pressed the issue and make his run to, get a stoppage last night. Shakur, he went after the bell rung, whatever, for the end of the round. He walking over to the corner telling his grandfather and his team, "Oh, I'm going to stop him. I can stop him. I'm going to stop him." Then you go out there and you pity-patting with him and shit. Like, you out there, you pity-patting with him. You can't do that, bro. Like, listen to your corner. Listen to your grandfather. Your grandfather was trying to give you the instructions on how to get the stoppage. Because, for one, your grandfather mentioned he was nervous about your fight because of the O'Shaquie Foster fight, and especially with Shakur being a free agent and it being his last fight on Top Rank. That he was nervous that they was going to try to do the same and rob Shakur as well. So, Shakur, when you in your corner, listen to your instructions from your team. And you wasn't doing that. You think you too naive, you too cocky, you think that you better than what you are, and that shit is gonna haunt you when you fight one of these elite guys not making the proper adjustments in fights and not listening to your corner. That shit gonna haunt you. And you're gonna be in trouble. That's one of the big differences between Shakur and Tank Davis. Tank Davis actually listens to his corner and make the proper adjustments, and then he go out there and do what he do, dominating the fight and getting the win. Shakur don't. Shakur should have got the stoppage last night. It was there for him. It was too many chances last night for Shakur to get the stoppage. I don't want to hear, he just don't have the power. No. Shakur didn't press the issue to get the stoppage last night. That's the problem. That's the problem. And y'all don't want to be real about that. And that's just the simple fact of the matter of that shit, dog. You know what I mean? And I want to see Shakur do well. I don't want to see Shakur lose out here, especially before getting a Tank fight, because that's the fight that we want to see. We want to see Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. We want to see that. So, Shakur Stevenson, now that you're a free agent, go explore your options. It's not many. I'm going to tell you that now. It's not. Because for one, you're not that much of a draw. You couldn't even sell out your hometown last night. Couldn't even sell out your hometown. You haven't had a pay-per-view fight yet, which is no biggie on that. But you're not. I think right now you're losing a lot of fans more than you're gaining right now with your performances. You know what I mean? And he has to understand that you can't be in there talking about F the fans and I ain't worried about what they talking about and everything. You can't do that, bro. You got to appreciate the fans, man, for, wanting to see you better. Like, Shakur doesn't take criticism well. And that's a problem. And he be on social media talking too much. You put a lot of pressure on yourself before the fight talking you was gonna do this and do that. You put too much pressure on yourself. And I seen the shirt that you had after the fight, talking about Bob saving his son. Had Lomachenko face on the shirt and everything. Like, I don't know what type of message you trying to send, but to me, I heard the little deal talking about 15 million for 5 fights, 3 million per fight. You might have to take that, dog, because Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing, he already said, I'm not going to pay Shakur the way Bob Arum paid him. Bob Arum's overpaying him. I'm not going to pay him that money, but I definitely want to work with Shakur and get him under the Matchroom Boxing staple. So that deal that Top Rank gave you, you ain't gonna get that deal or better deal with Matchroom if you go over there. So what you think you gonna do? Mess with Oscar De La Hoya? You ain't gonna go over there. You kind of reluctant on the PBC because of, how Bud did. Bud is one of your guys, and Bud don't really rock with PBC. Even though PBC helped him make the most money he ever made in his life in a fight. So it's just, it's tough. I can see all trails leading back to Shakur signing back with Top Rank. And even with the whole shirt situation that he had, talking about, Lomachenko, like, you really want that Lomachenko fight bad. You want the fight so bad to where you've been hating on Tank Davis, that, Bob Arum want to give Lomachenko a fight with Tank Davis. Like, and that's nasty work, bro. It's nasty work. And one thing that surprised me about Shakur Stevenson is the fact that you be sparring with Bud Crawford, and Bud Crawford's a killer in that ring. He's a killer in that ring. And you be sparring with that man. But you don't have that killer mindset like Bud Crawford. Like, you got a real sensitive mindset. And it's similar to Devin Haney as well. Y'all boys not killers for real. It's cool to talk that sweet science boxing and shit. It's cool and all, you know what I mean? But sometimes you got to be a killer in that ring. I feel like all the time you got to be a killer in that ring. And I don't see no killer instinct or mindset from, the Shakur Stevensons and the Devin Haneys. I don't see it. Shit, Devin Haney ain't had a knockout since 2019. Shakur got a knockout against Yoshino last year, or I think, was that last year or the end of 2022? His first fight at 135, but he ain't trying to do nothing with his power or have no killer instinct in these last couple fights that he done had. And that's troubling. That's really troubling for me. I think Shakur Stevenson got all the tools, besides the power, to, be great at 135 and at any division that he's at. I think Shakur is an amazing fighter. But he gonna be in trouble when he gets to fighting some of that elite competition if he don't make those proper adjustments, listening to his corner, and stop being too cocky. You know what I'm saying? You pop, you hit, you make one little punch and you like, ooh, and stuff. You too cocky. That cockiness is gonna get your ass whooped. That's real talk. And I'm rocking with Shakur, man, for sure, man. I want to see him do well, and this is just all me just critiquing him. This ain't me hating on him and everything. I think Shakur is an amazing fighter, and I'm curious to see what he does as far as his free agency. And I hope he gets in the right situation to where he can get more fights that he wants. But a reason why you're not getting some of those big fights that you want is because you're not a draw. You're not much of a draw. Your fighting style is boring as fuck. And the way you move in social media and everything, you're not getting some of these fights because of that. It's not because of these guys are scared of you. These guys aren't scared of you because you don't got no power to be scared of. You know what I'm saying? And then people don't want to be in a ring where they gotta chase your ass around there. Now, you ain't running stuff like that too much to me last night, in my opinion. But you tried to say Artem was running and he was in survival mode. That was cat. Yeah, I mean, that was cat. But we'll see, man, what happened with Shakur Stevenson, man. And everybody, like, comment, subscribe to Cam J Network, and follow me at Cam J Network on all my other socials, man. And we out. Sorry but not sorry.